So, welcome to the demo, and here in this demo I'm gonna answer some questions. First, I'm not gonna sell my CintiQ 2021 UX, and I'm gonna keep it. So, no selling and not giving away. And if you're gonna start with a tablet, I recommend you start with a Intuos 4 or 5. I think those are good. If you're under a budget and a strict budget, you could start with a Bamboo used to try, but I would recommend to go to a better tablet with more pressure sensitivity as the Intuos. And after that, after saving and working a lot as I did, you can afford a CintiQ, and I would recommend you this model right now at this time. There might be a new tablet in the future that's slimmer and better, but I would recommend one of those. I wouldn't invest in a CintiQ, a big CintiQ at the time if it's your first tablet. I don't know, I think it's like you might I feel this is a kind of waste of money until you have to try and then you can feel the difference and appreciate the tablet, but it's up to you to spend that money. And for software, I use Photoshop, I use Corel Painter, any other versions, and always upgrading. And sometimes I use Sketchbook Pro, and I have never used Painter Sci, but you can use those, or Manga Studio. And the applications you can use with a Wacom tablet are so many that I haven't tried them all. And the glove I'm using while I'm painting this is called Smudge Guard, and you can find the link above where to get it and where to buy it. It's around 14 bucks. And talking about the price, this tablet cost $1,000 at the time, so you can you can search for yourself other websites with better deals, which is kind of hard to find. These prices of the CintiQ don't change that much. And I've been drawing since 2005 with tablets. My first tablet was a Graphite 3, then I used an Intuos 3, and I've been using the 4, and then a CintiQ 12 and WX, I think it was, and then I got the CintiQ 21, and now I'm using this CintiQ 13-inch high A, and I used a mouse at the beginning. And I work a lot to, I've been improving and developing my work and trying different tablets. So as for me, a Bamboo is just, I don't feel like a proper tablet. The pressure levels are not the same, but it's up to you guys if you want to buy or not. And if you complain about the price, well, I think it's worth it. You work a lot and you buy the things you want in the future, so it's an investment for you. If you are serious in art, then invest. If not, then just get a pencil and draw. I mean, why not? And I'm using the tablet. The tablet is an actual extension of the desktop, so I can drag applications from one place to another. And what else can I tell you? You need, for this tablet, you need as I will tell later, you need an adapter for the high definition to the video in of the Mac. For PCs, I bet there is another adapter. I'm not a PC, I have a Mac, I have a MacBook Pro, so I don't know Windows, and I don't know how it behaves. And about glitches and pixelated art and all those problems that people seem to have with their tablets, is sometimes it's not the tablet, it's the software, and sometimes is that you have to use a large document, probably letter size with 300 dpi of resolution. So people usually open an image, then you get a small canvas to work, and that creates the pixels, and you blame everything but except your lack of knowledge, which is have a big canvas. And I would suggest like 3000 pixels wide could provide something good, and it depends on the computer. If it lags and everything, you have to check your computer, you have to check the updates of the CintiQ. So there are many things that can be related to that. I'm not an expert, I haven't had those troubles because, well, I use large documents, and I try to upgrade my computer once or twice a year to be able to handle all the software and and all the process that I do, because I use multiple programs at the same time for open references, images, and explore, check Facebook and all that. So, and that's one of the questions, and one of the main questions that I used to have a lot was about the resolution. And talking about the tablet now, I could say that it feels great. The pressure is awesome. It feels like the big CintiQ, and I like it a lot. The only thing I will say is it feels like a little bit smaller if you use like in a horizontal kind of landscape setting. It's not comfortable. Like for me, I could use it. I can deal with that if I'm traveling. And I found that if you buy a CintiQ, or you get a bigger CintiQ, then it's too big and too heavy. For me, that's important, how heavy the tablet it is, because I'm traveling and I carry it around. If if I were gonna get a tablet right now, I'll like my first tablet. I would, as I said before, get an Intuos 4. The Intuos 5 has a touch gimmicky thing that I haven't used a lot, and I don't feel like it's that important. I think the keyboard shortcut and having the hand and the keyboard is faster, and you work more. You have a better workflow, I think, than just pressing buttons in there. But that's just me, and you can change that. But it's about preference. Everything is about preference. And what else? Well, if you have any other questions, you can just write it above. And sorry if I made some mistakes with English, but well, that's it. And about the drawing, I'm doing, this is my character Alex. It's been a while since the last time I draw her, and I like to work really fast, as you can see. And I did a preliminary sketch first to figure out portions, and then I went more with a careful line, and I decided to do every stroke like as I kind of wanted to and planned to do it. Then I did some accentuations of black here and there and some tones, so it's more like a sketch. And there is no lag at all with this tablet, and it works just perfect. I really like it. And as for tips about the drawing and painting, I will suggest studying anatomy and try to get a traditional pen, try different mediums, and explore. It's about exploration, and draw a lot, but do your research. I have a few books that I can recommend, like Andrew Loomis. I think it's awesome. It has a nice package about drawing the fundamentals. You have to get the fundamentals first, and anatomy, structure, rhythm, gesture. There are many things to cover, but if you are tackling one thing at a time or trying to balance your work, it will help you. So many people say just practice, but you have to practice something specific, and you have to try to find other ways of thinking and other ways to approach the way you do the drawing. Try not to use the same kind of lines, and I'm trying to do that right now, trying to get away from my kind of classic way of drawing. And what if I do the sketch this way? What if I do the construction this way? What if I do just rhythm? And it's just about research and practice and study. More studies than, I'll say it's more study than practice. Practice with observation and some knowledge and a goal is better just than practice aimlessly just because drawing will make you better. So draw, but draw something that you will get something out of it. And well, thank you very much for checking this, and now I will show you something else. Hi, my name is Reiq, Reynaldo Quintero. So after the review and well, what I said before, and well, the tablet is pretty nice. It's pretty light, and even with the base attached to the bottom, it's pretty portable. It's really light. Personally, I like to use it like vertical, as you saw in the video, because you have more room. I think that horizontally it works fine, but maybe for landscapes or something like that will be better. I found that the cable is fine. I haven't had any trouble so far with the cable. and moving it around. So, well, the only thing is that if you change the configuration for vertical, then it will be kind of messy and hard to control with the keyboard. So I use it for the more like drawings, and so far for drawings, I have to get used to it for painting. And if you see the size, comparing the size, like you get, this is the CintiQ. This is the CintiQ, and this is the 13-inch, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I would say it's cool. And then you can at any time open here and check and how you call it, change the angle. You have only 3 options for the angle, but as you can see, I can hold it in my hand, no problem. It feels like an oversized iPad. It's not that heavy at all, and yeah, that's it. I think it's pretty nice. One of the things that you really need to use these shortcuts here for all the things you might do for the future, like Control Shift. I have one for display toggle and other configurations like increasing the size of the brush, which is nice, although I still prefer the keyboard, it's faster. So that's it, and this is the drawing I did. And if you have any doubts about buying one CintiQ tablet, I think this is one good CintiQ tablet to start. I think the 21 is more advanced and it's like $2,000, so it's more expensive. This $1,000 is worth the price. You will be able to carry around. It's not like an iPad at all, but I think you can put it in a cafe and use the cables and everything. The attachments are not that troublesome as the CintiQ. But one thing that is not included in the box is that you need an adapter for the Mac. You need to connect the high definition to the display port of the Mac. So that's it. I think it looks pretty nice, and thank you very much for watching. And this is the drawing, so keep checking my work, keep checking my blog, and thank you for all the comments. And if I say something wrong, don't kill me. So see you later, and until next time.